How do you know if it's recording? Should it have a square on it?
I think so. Oh, shut that radio off, please. Okay, so yesterday I was able to start a fire with our little magnifying glass. Now, you would not have wanted to be a part of that. It took me forever to figure out what I was doing. We did this back when we were kids, and I could not remember how my brother and I did this, and so it took me some time. So we're going to try to record it today and see if I can actually do it in a time that you are able to watch. I haven't yet learned how to speed up a video, so if it takes me too long, I will try. But if you find the exact right, and you know as soon as you hit it when the sun is high enough. Now, we tried to do this early in the morning. We weren't able to, even though the sun was out. So I don't know if we were just still so new at trying to do it. But what I basically did was I got enough going that I was able to blow it to get it started. So we're going to attempt to do this on video and see if I can do it again. So forgive if I have just a little bit of silence because I am concentrating on trying to get this. And Yank has very graciously, want your shavings, shaved us some wood that he got for free. You can find, would you grab your square so I can kind of show them while I'm doing this? So as soon as you hit just that right light, it will start smoking and kind of simmering. But the problem that I had is it kept going out. So what I did is I just continued to cause it to burn, and you'll see the sun hits the smoke sometimes and you think you have flame, but you don't, and it will actually go out on you. So I just crinkled up enough, and you can get, oh, looky there, we have flames. I must have hit something just right because I couldn't even do it that quick yesterday. So I got some fat wood that he also just took off with our hatchet that we bought at a thrift store. Off the same piece of wood that I'm going to show you here in just a second.
Get that back wood off.
Alright, well, you know, honestly, I was hitting the cardboard and this is just a piece of cardboard that you can pick up. Convenience stores will give them to you. Thrift stores. When you buy stuff at thrift stores, if you'll just ask them if you can have a box, They usually have one available. So we're going to try this again. So this is the wood block, and you can see where he's kind of cut off with a hatchet. And he actually just shaved some off with a knife. See if I'm able to do it, because I'm not the one who did it. And you can get just some little shavings. And they just kind of make a little curlicue. And I mean, even driving by construction sites, they probably have some of this stuff that they just throw away if you ask. They'll probably give it to you, because I seriously doubt that they use it for anything. So that's the kind of block he got for free. And my son went away. But you guys saw it. You guys saw the fire, and had I not been jostling this around, I would have been able to keep that. That's the only reason I couldn't see on a cloudy day. And these are very thin clouds. I can't get that pinpoint that I need to make the heat. And let's see if our sun's gonna get back out here in just a minute. Okay, so we used to have a fireplace, and I used lint all the time. So actually, if you want to make like some fire starters, if you have a fireplace, if you will take the paper egg cartons, put your dryer lint in them, use some old candles to seal that. You can actually make a whole bunch, put them in a basket, and that will actually make a fire starter for you if you have an actual fireplace. But we were going to try this on our camping trip, because we've been camping for a couple of days now. See how pretty he makes those? I wasn't able to do that for you guys, but he does a really, really nice job on that. And all he is doing is shaving down the side. And I think maybe he just presses harder than I do. And if we're lucky, these clouds will move out in just a minute, and I can get y'all some more video of starting that fire. But had I realized it was going to start that quickly, I would have been more prepared. But yesterday I had to start several of the, I think it was this stuff that actually started when I hit the wood. These little twigs that I gathered. And what's funny is, let's see, he paid $3.50 for this funny looking little magnifying glass. We think it might be older. I don't know. But $3.50. And it seems to work really nice. The plastic's even kind of gone out of it. Alright, let's see what we got. So first I'm going to try this dryer lint. And I know for a fact these work super for fireplaces. But you have your wooden egg carton that also helps you get that lit. Nope, my clouds are still just too, even though they're light white clouds, it's not enough to be able to get that pinpoint accuracy on getting that fire started. And like I said, you wouldn't want to have been here yesterday, because I was here for a long time practicing, trying to see if we could do it. We're kind of honing in our survival skills. We eventually want to go to Ohio and take that class, but for now, we're just kind of messing around, I guess. Come on, son, come back out. But you can see I can get that pinpoint. It's just not hot enough. And like I said, you know when it's hot enough, because you will almost instantly see smoke on paper or even the wood. It's at first I thought I remembered having to hold it for a while. Okay, so here's the dryer lint that we saved from our clothes dryer. Now let's see if this will actually start this away. See if I can get it into a more... Oh, and here comes the clouds again. Come on, sun. We have been waiting just about all day for those clouds to clear out just so we can do this video for you guys. And I thought we had enough blue sky for me to actually be able to do this demonstration. So, clouds. I see some blue, so we're hoping. Come on. Man, it happened so fast I wasn't even prepared for it earlier. I wish you'd have been over here. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So this is the lint. We got more clouds coming in, so we're going to try to do this in a hurry. So the lint doesn't seem to be starting by itself. Now I don't know, I should have brought some of my paper egg cartons. Let's see if I can get my paper. Yeah, well, I said paper, I actually meant cardboard. So let's see, I had cardboard going. Come on. Before those clouds get me again. Now see, you can see that pinpoint. Get right on that. There we go. There it is again. Ah, and there goes my sun. Come on. Nope. Clouds got me. I'm going to try to hold it at this. And then here comes the wind, which kind of hinders also. Come on. Now let me try to reposition here just a little bit. Alright, there's our pinpoint. And I have to hit spot on for it to start smoking. Come on, lighten up. Light up. Uh-oh. That piece is going to fall into our way. So I can do that piece, but it just can't be on too much of an angle. I've got to be able to hit it just right. Maybe this fat wood is kind of hindering me. Yeah, because I think that's actually what started, and I'm not sure it was just a weed I found yesterday when I was going to try it again, but we weren't able to. Oh, there comes the clouds. Ah,
You got more blue back behind that.
I know it, but I'm trying to hurry so that they don't get bored with this video. I will try to learn how to speed this up through some of the cloud cover. You know, I'm really surprised my dryer land didn't catch. No, I had a really thin spot right there. So that's why I was trying to go for the thicker. Yeah, don't thin it out too much because I tried a thin spot. Well, good. At least it looks like that cloud is moving sideways. Maybe it won't stay on my sun as long as it is. As long as the cloud is. Yeah, I guess while we're waiting. Because I think this is the stuff that started. Or maybe I hit that cardboard just underneath it. Oh, and here we go with cloud again. And that's a darker one. And nope, the whole long thing's gonna pass over my sun before it gets out of the way. And then blue sky after that, so we'll see what happens. But y'all saw it. Y'all saw me do fire the first time. I wish I'd have been prepared because they didn't do that good yesterday. Hopefully just a few more seconds, folks, and we'll be out of this cloud cover. And yes, we have a fire going, so you'll see the smoke coming across here. Alright, there's the sun. You can see almost as soon as it popped out from behind that cloud, it began to smolder. And maybe some of y'all can do this faster. Maybe y'all have practiced more, and if y'all have some helpful hints, I would appreciate it. Yeah, see, I hit that piece of wood and it looked like I had flames. So let's try directly on this. Uh-oh, it just said something. Did it stop?
No.
Okay. Come on. Got too much angling. Anglage. It's gotta have direct, that little pinpoint's gotta be directly on something. Come on. Light up again so Yank can see you. Not too much on my cardboard. Let's go. So what I did yesterday, and I'm going to try to do again today, is I just kept going from the same spot so that it didn't actually lose its heat. So it's kind of reheating itself. And we have smokage. Come on. Stay on the cardboard. See if I can angle my glass a little more. Follow my cardboard. to start on a new piece of cardboard. Because I keep losing that one and the sticks. So we've been trying to actually do this for a couple of days. Yesterday I did get it started. Of course, I didn't have an audience, and you can do things sometimes without an audience.
Ain't nobody here.
Oh. Alright. I know I got that started on those sticks earlier though. Which I didn't try to do yesterday. Come on. See if I can get this turned back around. And yes, the excitement that y'all heard earlier was the same excitement that I had yesterday because I started fire. I feel like Castaway. I feel like Tom Hanks on Castaway. I have made fire. Oh, that might be. I might get dinged for that. I'm sorry. When excitement comes, sometimes you just quote the only thing you know. I just about burnt all of my cardboard up. How did I just do that? Why was I able to do it earlier and I can't do it again? I cannot replicate. And if anybody knows how to do this better, you can leave it in the comments below once I get this loaded. Y'all are going to come to learn that we're really rednecks. We don't own a smartphone per se. We actually bought it so we could do these YouTube videos. We only own flip phones. That's what we use on a daily basis. You're not going to find much high-class content on here. It'll all be kind of either running around in our Jeep, working on our Model A, or trying to build a fire with a magnifying glass that I've only been able to do twice now. But this wind is really hindering me instead of helping me. Seems like when the clouds are over, the wind is down, which would be perfect. And then the sun comes out and the wind picks up, which is really nice feeling wise, but it's not very nice for me trying to start a fire. Come on, do it again. I'll try to put a song or something in when I'm not talking, because I keep trying to get this started, and sometimes I'm worried that my talking is hindering my ability to be functionally coordinated, but which is kind of weird because I talk a lot with my hands.
Talk, you done.
Yeah, that's something I've never been able to do. My mom said I was so clumsy as a kid I could trip over a hair in the floor, so if that tells you anything. Come on. Light up. No, that stuff didn't help me. That'll help once the fire is started, but it got in my way when I was trying to hit stuff. It's like it was too thin and I couldn't pinpoint on it. Alright, so I'm going to try some more cardboard here. Now yesterday, instead of leaving it, I think maybe I wadded it. Let's see if that works. A little bit right on that. Let's try this again without knocking over. We call it a boat. A fire building boat. So it's about 2 in the afternoon. So I think yesterday it was probably about, I don't know, 12, 1 o'clock maybe. So yesterday I was able to get enough of the cardboard going and smoldering. It wouldn't actually make a fire until I blew on it. So we're going to try that method again today, since I think my other fire maybe was just a freak of nature. Alright, slap me some fat wood on there. Without putting my fire out.
Shavings first, not that wood.
I thought I had shavings in there. It's big enough. It'll all burn up if I don't get some fat wood on it.
It's going, it's going. You're going to burn the whole piece up.
Well, put that out.
What, this?
Yes,
That'll put it out.
put it out. There you go, folks.
There, you wanted a fire.
That is how you build a fire with an old, funny-looking magnifying glass
From a thrift store.
from a thrift store for $3.50, and everything on here that you saw was free. Absolutely free. Yeah, I needed that.
You got this?
No. There we go. And a little bit of air, and I was able to get that baby going. Now, if I had started that in the fire pit, then I could have actually continued to add sticks and stuff and actually started my fire that way. But that is how you do it. And honestly, even though it took a little bit of time, the cloud cover to go away, and there was no other accelerant in there. We put nothing like starting fluid. We didn't put any flint, nothing. That was actually just the sun, some paper, some wood shavings, a crumpled up weed, and we were able to build a fire, and it's going to get awfully hot. So I hope you enjoyed today's experiment. Thank you for joining us, and you guys have a wonderful day.